that's what love is. Like that is like what things are.
Who am I that I would push back? Is that the loving thing? You made a bed for me to lie in. You know I'm trying.
All right. Hey everybody, this is Ken Lavin. I am live here at the NAPE show in wonderful Houston, Texas. And I have a very special guest today. I have Bobby Adkins of iTankData. Can you say hello to everybody for me?
Hello everyone, glad to be here.
Hey guys, I wanted to introduce you to this amazing product because two things. One, it is also amazing, but also two, you are actually a landowner yourself, you're actually a producer, so you can actually relate to this product even more so to the guests out there. So give us a little bit of rundown. What is iTankData?
All right, iTankData is a remote monitoring tool that allows you to see the fluid in all of your tanks on your cell phone. Some people say it's like a Ring doorbell where you take a dumb doorbell to being a smart doorbell. Now you can take a dumb tank into being a smart tank. So that's what we're doing, and operators are using this with their oil tanks, water tanks, chemical tanks, especially chemical tanks. That's never been done before. And then they're also adding in, if you need diesel, from above ground diesel tanks. So any fluid, then this can be measured, and it can be sent straight to your cell phone 24/7. That's iTankData.
Wow, guys, that's awesome. And see, we are actually showing one of the programs here currently. It's a quick overview, and as he was showing here, some of the production costs just alone. Now, tell us a little bit about that production losses that you're actually saving, just a rough overview.
Sure. This is fantastic. CFOs get it in a blink. Operational guys figure it out. The field guys, they love it too because it makes it a little easier on their lifestyle. Okay, so this is our website, and what we're doing is we're adding this feature so someone can go and plug in any downtime. Of course, with iTankData, you'll know if wells are down the day of, within the 24-hour period, sometimes within a 6-hour period if you just happen to look at your phone, so you know and you're able to jump back and get the production going again. This calculates downtime, pulling unit costs, if your field supervisor that's out there. And our units are $575 and then $20 a month on a data plan. So for less than $1 a day for the data plan, a little more, just, and you can amortize it, say $1, $1.25 a day. These things pay out pretty quickly, but from the raw cost of production going down, this is the calculator that's going on the website, so you can punch in your own. You can punch in your own data on if it's a 6-barrel-a-day well or 60-barrel-a-day well. Or maybe they're much larger than that in horizontals, which are on horizontals all over. We're in 18 states, and we're working with oil, chemicals, and also salt water, and it helps everyone with the pickups, deliveries, and it's in a real-time fashion. So the digital tools here enable you to see your actual return.
Man, that's amazing. And you were telling me here offline here, you were talking about that some of these even have a sat phone ability. Is that right? So to where you can get to even very, very remote areas. Yeah,
that's exactly right. In fact, they're primarily cell phones that are based on Verizon or AT&T, but if we're way out, and that's a lot of America even, we've got sat phone capability. Currently, we're even quoting for Oman to use sat phones out of Oman. So it's going quite well, and we're spending a lot of time with some great companies worldwide and global players, and they're able to put these little small instruments and tools onto the whole operation to make it more efficient.
Well, perfect. I'm going to show a quick picture if you want,
sure.
And so they can see it. We actually have one here.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the way this works is that you have a cell phone that's underneath this bubble cap right here, and then you actually will have a 2-inch port, and whether it's a chemical tank, oil tank, water tank, and you'll have this sitting on top of the tank with this line going into the tank. And then you can keep this transducer out of the sludge at the bottom of oil tank. Other tanks, it's fine, whether it's chemicals, but saltwater tanks, you want to keep it out of the bottom. This has a bladder on it, and it measures the fluid weight. We then text all this information constantly throughout the day, and then it converts it to fluid levels. And we calibrate it simply by putting the serial number that's on every unit and plugging it in. And we go to our laptop or computer or call us directly, and then we calibrate it to the inch. And then we know that we're now set up for everything to go forward. So as the fluid moves up and down, we know 24/7 what that is. But that's how we were able to communicate from the tank, and that's our tagline: talk to your tanks.
Yeah.
24/7.
Well, Bobby, thank you very much. What is the best way for everyone to get in touch with you? What's the best way to get in touch with you?
Well, the best way would be on our website. Just go to iTankData.com. And so that's where we have our office number there, and we've got our sales team and guys that are ready to help. But most importantly, we service the product, because a lot of people are a little bit scared with technology. But of course, everyone that's on it now, that'd be like leaving your smartphone to go back to a wall phone. And so this is to where once people have used it, they sit there and say, well, that's all there is to it. And it's because we help make it simple, and we also give great service 24/7 on whatever that's needed. And we always pick up the phone. So that's that's an important thing.
That's huge in our industry.
Can I add one more thing?
Absolutely.
For the larger orders, say for 1,000 units, it'd be $575,000. What we're able to do is treat this like how we would buy our iPhones. So now it's just on a data plan. So you don't actually fork over or write one check for $575. We set it up and we spread it out over a 36-month period.
Really?
And so that makes it really easy. So when you're already cash flow positive on the first month, it works out really well for the industry. So we're getting these orders of 100 and 200 and 500 tanks, and some are talking about in the thousands to spread it out over a year for their takedown rates. And that's a big thing from the cost standpoint, which CFOs think that's very important to know.
And speaking of CFOs, you good parlay in. We actually just interviewed an owner just recently, and he was super excited and was singing your praises at iTankData. So be watching for that interview as well. We'll be getting his perspective on iTankData as well. Guys, reach out to Bobby. Have any questions, he is always available. Check out the website. Anything else before we go?
No, it's fantastic. Thank you for everything you're doing.
All right. Thank you, guys. Have a blessed one.
The world just 'cause they don't see